Hello, I'm Dr. Sindhu, one of treating doctor here today. May I confirm your good name and age, please? Nice to meet you, Mr. Abbas. May I know what brings you here today? Okay. Anything else? I'm really sorry to hear about it, Mr. Abbas. And I totally understand your worries, and I'll try my best of my abilities to answer your queries and solve your problem, okay? But before I proceed to the management part, I'll ask you a few questions to better understand your condition. Is it okay with you? Thanks for your cooperation, Mr. Abbas. So, Mr. Abbas, can you tell me in detail about your fever pattern? If it is continuous, if it goes, comes and goes? Okay. If it's associated with any chills, nausea, vomiting. Okay. All right, Mr. Abbas. And do you have? How about your bowel habits? Do you have diarrhea and constipation? Okay. And how about your urine output? Okay. If it is adequate or decrease in amount? Okay. And have you noticed the color of your urine? It is red in color. Okay. Okay, Mr. Abbas, since how long you have fever? Okay. Is there any travel history? Have you recently traveled to any rural areas? Okay. And do you have headache, sore throat, tummy pain? Okay. Okay, Mr. Abbas, what do you do for a living? Okay. Okay, and how's everything at home? At workplace? Is there any immediate family member suffering from the same complaint? Okay, Mr. Abbas, if you are taking medication so far, prescribed by doctor or over the counter? Okay. Okay, Mr. Abbas, I'll ask you a few personal questions to better understand. Is it okay with you? Thanks for your cooperation, Mr. Abbas. So, if you do you smoke? Okay. And do you drink alcohol? Do you have high blood pressure? High blood sugar? Okay. Any recent and any past history of hospitalization for the similar complaint? Okay. Okay, Mr. Abbas, in order to reach my diagnosis, I need to examine you. Is it okay with you? Thanks for your cooperation, Mr. Abbas. And then I'll sanitize my hands and let them dry. Okay, and then I'll start from the general physical examination. I'll check the pulse, if it is rapid, weak pulse or narrow pulse, and I'll check palms, nails, and then I'll do tourniquet test, induce in diagnosis of both dengue fever and dengue hemorrhagic fever. Okay, and I'll be measuring an area of 1 square inch on flexor aspect of arm just distal to the antecubital fossa. The number of patches within this area will then be counted, and I'll maintain BP cuff inflated for 5 minutes at 80 millimeter of mercury between systolic and diastolic pressure, and there can be a pressure under the cuff. So then after 5 minutes I'll check if pressure occurred or not. If they are more than 10 per 1 inch square, it is a diagnosis of dengue fever. And if pressure are more than 3 per 1 centimeter square, that means that is also a diagnosis of dengue fever. Okay. Then I'll check for dehydration signs. If patient skin is cold, I'll call me, and if he is hypotensive, and then I'll check for capillary refill if it's more than 2 seconds or less than 2 seconds, and then I'll check anemia, look down, look up for jaundice and anemia, and then I'll check tip of the tongue and nose for cyanosis, and then saturation if pulse oximetry is available. Mr. Abbas, in order to confirm a diagnosis, I need to perform certain tests. Have you undergone any tests already before I order you? Abbas, 25 years. Okay, so platelets counts is 100. CBC2 increased, 2 decreased. TLC and platelets are decreased. Monocytes and hematocrit is increased, and LFTs are also increased, and dengue specific IgM, IgG antibodies are positive. Okay, you have undergone so many tests, Mr. Abbas. So Mr. Abbas, let me reassure you that information you have just shared with me and examination and lab reports I have seen, it appears most probably you are having a condition what we call in a medical terminology as a dengue fever. Okay, and do you know about dengue fever, Mr. Abbas? Okay, Mr. Abbas, would you like me to explain what it is? Okay, Mr. Abbas, you need not to be worried. I'm here to explain it to you. Okay. So, Mr. Abbas, actually, dengue fever is a mild disease characterized by the symptoms you have described to me that lab reports confirm a diagnosis, and this fever is a kind of viral fever which resolves at its own in 7 to 10 days. Okay. Okay. Besides that, I'll encourage you to follow some lifestyle changes. Okay, and then we'll talk about the pharmacological treatment. Is it clear till now? Okay, Mr. Abbas, so I'll recommend you to take a bed rest, okay, and take oral fluids, okay, oral rehydration with ORS solution, fruit juice, plain water, okay, and normal food according to appetite. Apple juice with lemon and water or papaya leaves are suggested, okay, and I'm prescribing you tablet paracetamol for fever and pains, okay. And please avoid, I'll strongly encourage you to stop aspirin or NSAIDs for fever or pain control, okay, as this knocks out platelets which are already falling unpredictably, okay, and oral paracetamol is given for pain relief, okay, and also to keep the temperature down, okay. And try to keep the temperature below 39 centigrade, okay, to reduce the risk of febrile seizures, okay. Is everything clear till now? Okay, so Mr. Abbas, orally and take ORS as well as I stated earlier, okay. And at present, you do not have any bleeding from the nose, okay, and gums or in sputum or in vomiting or in stool, so you are having only simple dengue fever, okay. But if you develop any of the following symptoms, kindly seek immediate help in the emergency, okay. If you notice cold hands and feet, rapid or weak pulse, low urine output, you become restless, persistent vomiting or lethargy, or I notice any mucosa bleeding including black stool, okay, and inability to take oral fluids, okay. If you experience any severe abdominal pain or altered consciousness, okay, these are danger signs of deterioration actually, okay. Is everything clear till now? Should I repeat it again for you, Mr. Abbas? Yes, Mr. Abbas, so now let's talk about the prevention and control, okay. So I'll encourage you to keep store water utensils covered, okay. Don't let the water stand in flower pots or cold toilets, okay. Remove water from air coolers when not in use, and close the man-made fountains, swimming pools in house, and don't let the AC exhaust water stand. Wipe it out, okay. and use impregnant mosquito nets, use mosquito repellent oil or exposed areas such as hand, feet and face, and use full sleeve shirts and avoid shirts, and use mosquito coils inside the room. Okay, keep doors and windows closed during early morning and at the set time. Okay, and spray insecticides in garden, and don't visit open space at time when it is Egyptian mosquitoes, mosquito bites. Okay, like in early morning and sunset time. Okay, is everything clear till now? Should I repeat it again for you? Okay, Mr. Abbas, here is a leaflet. It includes all the information regarding your condition. I hope it will be helpful for you. I wish you a speedy recovery. Take good care of yourself. Bye-bye.